Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grand Master Class and I am Peter Simon with you. Today we are conducting a writing workshop. We have finished one extract of part C already and now we are going to deal with part B. Deep vein thrombosis. Deep vein thrombosis. Right. So we are going to learn the reading part B. Tips, tricks, and techniques. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's playing hide and seek with me. Yes. You have 90 seconds. 30 seconds more. Yes, submit your answer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit. Yes. So 4 students have given the answer. That means 4 are active. So that is Juliet, Kaval, Keval, and Kaval, Keval, Juliet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rani. So 4 people are active. Okay, fine. No problem. Yeah, participate seriously, all of you. Soumya, are you there? Yeah. Right. So, fine, that's good. So, most of you have given the answer B. All of you have given the answer B. Okay, now let us check our answer. Yes. So, I'll be inviting new people. No worry, because some people are sleeping. Nah? So, no response. That's okay. Yeah. So, boomerang. This is 01. Yes. A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Yeah. Logical reasoning approach. Okay. Logical reasoning approach. Copy post link. Yes. Now this is the right answer. So check and update. Update scores, please. Update scores, please. So now, anyone wants to explain this question? Just to type your name or say yes. Type your name. Type your name. Yes, please. If anybody is interested, you can type your name. Anyone wants to explain this? All of you got correct answers. So why don't you try? When you become a teacher, you will learn the skill of analyzing. Yeah, Kaval. Very good. That's a good sign. Yes, Kaval, I am unmuting you. Yeah,
Okay.
you can explain.
Yes. In this third line, it says that the consent allows consumer information to be given to the accredited pharmacist conducting the HMR. So, in this, the question is the purpose of obtaining a patient consent for review is to enable this accredited pharmacist to do the HMR. So it is written here to enable the accredited pharmacist to assess the relevant information.
Okay. All right, that's very nice. Thank you very much. You can mute back. Now, right. Now let us see here. What is the primary purpose? Remember this. Purpose means, write the synonyms. Purpose means, so what are the synonyms that you can take here? Okay. Purpose means what? Now let us take the words. So purpose means, so it can be, okay, purpose. Yeah, come on, write down all the synonyms. Yes. Okay. Here is the font size to reduce here. They're changing the style everywhere. These people. Yeah. So it is here in the color. They brought it in the color. Okay. So synonyms. I'm going to teach you further now. So purpose means what? purpose, reason, cause. Okay. Then aim, goal, result, cause and result. Okay. See, related words. Okay. Related words, cause and effect. Okay. Then next one is outcome, output, expectation, anticipation. So these are some words for purpose. Okay. So remember these words. These are the words which come always, almost always. These are the words that come almost always. Okay. So mind that. So that is set one. I'll give you a lot of things. I told you already. So what is the primary purpose of obtaining a patient's consent for the review? What is the primary purpose of obtaining a patient's consent for the review? Consent. Okay. Right. Obtaining, taking. The next one, review. So these are the reasons. And primary. Now, what are the other words for primary? Primary means basic, fundamental. Okay. Essential, main. So there are many other words. But purpose is important. That's what we have taken here. Now, to give patients the liberty to participate or withdraw from the service. Okay. Liberty to participate or withdraw. So, what is the primary purpose of obtaining a patient's consent for the review? To give patients the liberty to participate or withdraw from the service. Number one, to enable the accredited pharmacist to assess relevant information. Okay. The next one, to ensure that the information is safeguarded with security measures. So you have seen three things here. To give the patients the liberty to participate or withdraw from the service, to enable the accredited pharmacist to access relevant information, to ensure that the information is safeguarded with security measures. So three different angles. Now let us see here. Consent. Consent is here. Number one, the consent of the consumer is obtained. Now, if you see this very carefully, you'll come out to the point. Okay. Consent. Consumer is the patient here. Obtained means taken. So what is the primary purpose? Primary purpose. Why? Because of, due to, all these things. Therefore, as, since, hence, all are many other words. Okay. Many other words may come. Synonymous language. Okay. All the three words are here now. From the question. Yeah. Consent of the consumer means the patient is obtained by the GP when initiating a HMR referral. Okay. The consent allows, okay, consumer information, okay, consents allows consumer information to be given to the accredited pharmacist, to the accredited pharmacist. Yeah. Now you can see there very clearly. This is an easy question. This is an easy question. Right. Now reverse. Consent. Yeah. So the consent allows consumer information, information, consumer relevant information, consumer information, relevant information. Okay, allows, gives access, enable access, enable, allow means enable what? Access. Okay, right. Now, accredited pharmacist. Now you can see it very clearly there. Okay, very clearly it's there. Okay, now let us see. To enable means allow, permit. So the accredited pharmacist is here. Okay. To access means allow. Relevant information, consumer information. Right? Relevant to that particular consumer. That means the patient. Okay, if it is necessary, whichever is necessary, that is relevant. Okay. So primary purpose, they are taking the consent so that it will be given to the accredited pharmacist. So he will be getting access. If you give this to the accredited pharmacist, he will get access. Otherwise, he will not. Okay. Yeah. So that's very important. The word purpose. Focus on that particular word, purpose. Yeah. Yes. Next, second question. So we are going a little bit faster. So second question. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, take 90 seconds. 30 seconds more. Yes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. Yeah, good. Write down your answers. Yeah. Question number 2. You can check and confirm your answer. Yes. Submit your scores 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or whatever it is. Submit your scores. Yeah. So, what does the guideline try to regulate? What does the guideline try to regulate? So, guideline regulates. Regulation is important. Regulation is important. Regulation is important. Regulate what? The number of hours of work permissible. The number of hours of work permissible. So, right, this is about the number of work permissible. Okay, so you can understand here very clearly. Permissible hours, hours permissible. So that's the point. Uneven working hours for different professions. Uneven working hours for different professions. So this is uneven working hours. Okay. Intensity of the work done in stipulated time. So this is intensity, or you can say stipulated time. So let us check now here, right? Number 2. So guidelines try to regulate what? Okay. Guidelines regulate. As a general guide, these regulations, okay, these regulations, as a general guide, these regulations, regulate means regulations, right? Guidelines, as a general guide, guidelines, right? These regulations state that shall inform, okay? These guidelines, regulate means regulations state that what? Workers cannot be forced to work for more than 48 hours, an average. Workers cannot be forced, means control, means limit, okay? Limit, permit, control, permit, limit, permissible means permit. Permit means limit, limit means control. This is how you have to realize, okay? Workers cannot be forced. Yeah, yes. More than 48 hours. That means they can maximum 48 hours. Okay. So how many hours? Maximum 48. Okay. They can be made to work 48 hours. So that means How many hours are okay? Okay. So permissible number of hours, right? So 48 hours, that's it. So permissible time is 48 hours, not more than that. So maximum permissible hours, 48 hours. That is what it is telling there. You cannot force them to do 49 hours or 50 hours. So this is very clear now. Hours. Permissible hours is 48. Guideline. Regulate regulations. Okay, try to regulate that. What? Workers cannot be forced to work for more than 48 hours. So the number of hours of work permissible per each person is maximum 48 hours. So that is how A is coming to the original place. Number. Okay, number of hours permissible. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Now we'll go to the next question. Yeah. So third question. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yes, you have 90 seconds. Yeah, sorry. Yes, this is the third question. So here, the note emphasizes the significance of the difference. There's a difference. The first one is for one purpose, the second one is for another purpose. This is for decision making, this is for reporting and analyzing. Okay, reporting and analyzing, and this is disaggregated data is for um, decision making. It is for decision making. Right. It is for decision making. Okay. Next one. The other one is for, see here, reporting and statistical analysis. There is a difference. This purpose is different, that purpose is different. They are not matching, they are contrasting. Okay, they are contrasting. Aggregated data is combined from many sources, and disaggregated data is separated from combined force sources. So there's opposite, entirely opposite. Right. Yeah, that's purpose is different. This purpose is different. Difference in purpose. Purposes are not matching. Yeah. Next, fourth. Fourth. Yeah. 90 seconds, please. Yes, submit your answer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. Yes, you can confirm your answer and update your scores out of 4. Scores out of 4. Yeah. So point number 5. Yes. Now let us see this question. Okay. Now let us see this question. The standard procedure. The standard procedure for health surveillance must include what? Procedure for surveillance, health surveillance. Procedure should include what? Include what? Include tests that require biological monitoring. Okay. Include tests that require biological monitoring. Formulation of tests. Formulation of tests for close scrutiny. Formulation of tests for close scrutiny. Formulation. Scrutiny means study, research. Monitoring means just check. Constant testing, continuous testing to check for irregularities. Constant check. First one is testing. Second one is formulation. Third one is constant checking. Biological monitoring, scrutiny, close scrutiny, or irregularities. If you see that very carefully, okay, procedure. The procedure is here. Okay, right. The standard procedure of health surveillance. This is health surveillance. This is health surveillance. Now the standard procedure means steps, methods, all these things. Okay. So what for? What for is it? So if you consider this one very carefully, right, you're going to observe procedure. Health surveillance means what? Surveillance means what? Monitoring. Surveillance means monitoring. So why you are monitoring? For checking, for discovering something, any changes. Okay. So health surveillance therefore requires biological monitoring. Okay. Health surveillance therefore require biological monitoring. That's different. Okay. As its simplest, this could be a skin inspection, ensuring no dermatitic changes have occurred as a result of exposure to an irritant through to lung function tests and urine, breath, or blood analysis. The criteria used to decide which type of surveillance is appropriate depend on whether a test is available. Okay. So here, health surveillance. Check this one. This is a little complicated one, but still, it's not very difficult. Okay. So, as part of the monitoring system, health surveillance means monitoring only. Surveillance means monitoring or scrutiny. Okay. So, the absorption route can be inhalation, by ingestion, through the skin, or combination. When inside the body, the substances are metabolized. Nothing is there here. Okay? Right. So, therefore, health surveillance, yeah, when inside the body of the substances are metabolized, metabolites can target various organs of the body which can thereby be harmed. Health surveillance, therefore, requires biological monitoring. Health surveillance, therefore, requires biological monitoring. Okay. Now, at its simplest, this could be a skin inspection, ensuring no dermatitic changes have occurred as a result of exposure to a breath or blood. The criteria used for what? For health surveillance. The criteria used to decide which type of surveillance is appropriate. Okay. Depend on whether a test is available. Okay. So now, skin inspection. Inspection means what? Inspection means checking, probing, scrutiny. Okay. Checking, probing, scrutiny. So, which type of test is available and which is appropriate? Okay. Tributyl tin oxide was once used as a timber preservation treatment. However, it was not known how it was metabolized in the body, and therefore no appropriate test existed. The potential for it to cause harm could not be eradicated, and as many occupational diseases have a long latency period up to 40 years of asbestosis. For example, tributyl tin oxide was withdrawn from use. So, what type formulation means designing of tests? They are scrutinizing. So when whatever test you are giving, that should be monitored, that should be tested. Okay. If it is not working, you should remove. If it is harmful, it should be removed. See there, tribe. Okay, for example, asbestosis. Okay, see there. The potential for it to cause harm could not be eradicated. You cannot avoid that one. Okay. So, as many occupational diseases have a long latency period, up to 40 years for asbestosis. Therefore, for example, tributyl tin oxide was withdrawn from use because of that. So, whatever test, you are giving a test, so that test, whether it is working or not, you have to scrutinize properly, you have to check properly. If it is not beneficial, you are checking health surveillance only, you are giving some tests. But are these tests valid? Do they have any problems or side effects? If there are complications, then you have to scrutinize those tests. You have to study those tests. You have to research those tests. And if you find that there is something wrong, you have to withdraw it. You have to eliminate it. If there is a harm, okay, see here. Tributyl tin oxide was once used as a timber preservation treatment. However, it was not known how it was metabolized in the body, and therefore no appropriate test existed. So there is a potential for these to cause harm, and they cannot be eradicated. So what you have to do, whether such a test can be used or not. So the formula is beneficial or not, the test, whether you can apply it or not. So that depends. You have to include researching on that particular test. If at any instance you find that there is potential harm because of that test, you have to withdraw that. Withdraw. Why you are withdrawing? Because see here. So the test is available or not, and whether it is working or not. Is it useful or not? Okay. So exposure, because of the exposure, there's a harm. So because of that, it is harmful to the people. So you have to monitor, you have to scrutinize, you have to study whether there are undesirable effects. Okay. There's harm. Scrutiny for harm. Why should you scrutinize? Why should you research? Why should you probe? Okay. Why should you investigate? Why should you investigate? Because there may be potential harm. There may be, so close scrutiny you have to do, because there may be some potential harm which cannot be eradicated. So you have to avoid such things. Only if you scrutinize them, you'll find out the side effects of the problem. Okay. Anything, any test. So you have to consider these things very seriously. Some words, scrutiny means what? Investigation, not just monitoring. Remember that. Not just monitoring, not just testing. It is investigation of some problems which may cause harm to the body, and that harm cannot be eliminated. So be careful. Such tests cannot be used. Right. Answers can be found in multiple locations. A fifth one. Yes, 90 seconds. Yes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. Needle stick injuries must be handled by what manner? Okay. Needle stick injuries. In what manner? So here we have needle stick injury already. Must be handled by. So following the laid out steps for complete care. Complete care. Or primarily completing any critical procedures. Next one, exercising caution and refraining from routine. Caution and refraining. Okay, now let us see these things here very carefully. Okay, so needle stick injuries, handling needle stick injuries. So how to manage? How to manage? How to handle means how to organize, how to manage. Okay, yeah. So now this the following guidelines can the following guidelines, okay, the following guidelines can help healthcare workers address needle stick injuries. As soon as it is safe to do so, the healthcare worker with the needle stick injury should stop what she is doing, remove gloves and wash both hands, okay, and then in the area of the needle stick sharps injury with soap and plenty of water, wash it. No, and see, step by step, he's telling everything. Okay. Any needle stick injury is there, you have to follow all these procedures. Okay. In a step by step, as soon as it is safe to do so, right? Client safety. The healthcare worker with the needle stick injury should stop what she doing. Right. No antiseptics, fifth line. No antiseptics or scrubbing pressure should be used. If the provider is in the middle of a procedure, then another qualified provider should take over and complete the procedure. If no other qualified, then the injured provider should ensure that any critical step is complete. So, if no other qualified provider is, then the injured provider should ensure that any critical step is complete. Wash both hands and the area. See, step by step, how he is explaining very clearly. So, they should be managed what by all the points. Okay, one by one, everything should be done in a systematic manner. You cannot miss anything. Okay, so they have given this procedure 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Okay, so one by one, you have to complete all these things. Then next, yeah, then the injured provider should ensure that any critical step is complete. Wash both hands and the area of the needle stick injury. Change gloves and then complete the procedure. Should inform senior staff or man. Okay, so whenever anything has immediately, once it is safe, then you have to start the procedure, right? So the following guidelines, see here, following by following, following steps, guidelines, okay, can help address means handle, manage, okay, can help means must be handled. Can, must. So all the steps include the following guidelines, nothing less, nothing more, all in an order. Nothing you can eliminate. Everything should go one by one by one. That's the procedure. That's it. For complete care, you have to follow everything. Okay. Everything from the beginning to the ending, everything should be done. What to do? That means everything should do. What to do is there. What not to do is not there here. What to do? Everything what you have to do is mentioned here. So everything you have to do, that's all. Everything, all the steps which are told should be done. Following steps, guidelines. Okay. Handled means addressed, managed. So these are enough, I suppose. Yeah. So the last question, sixth question next. Okay. Yeah. A, B, C. Question number. Yeah. Then next question, last question. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. You can go through this question. Yes, you can submit the answer now. Yeah, this is the last answer. You can check and update your scores. What does the circular convey? Managing occupational exposure to bloodborne pathogens, hepatitis, and HIV through post-exposure prophylaxis. So what is that exactly? So managing something. So what is that exactly? So Healthcare workers are at increased risk of accidental exposure to bloodborne pathogens. So there is chances you are exposed. Anything may happen. So prevention is better than cure. So that's what he's telling. So health and safety practices for health providers and waste workers include the following: implementation of standard management approaches, compulsory vaccination. Vaccination is for prevention. Okay, vaccination is for prevention. Next, provision of sharps, disposable box. This is also for prevention. Okay, this is also for prevention. And next one, availability of appropriate personal protective equipment. This is also for prevention. If protection, protection means prevention. So everywhere it is talking about prevention. So preventive measures. So C is the right answer. All are talking about. The circular is talking about preventive measures, protection measures. Protection means prevention. There is multiple points there. Omote said B, Juliet said B. So Okeode said B, Nadika said A. So Keval said A, Juliet A, Omete A, Vinita A. Okay. So that is for the previous question, maybe. Right. So that is the point. These are all preventive, see? Sharps disposal. So that prevention. Vaccination is prevention. Personal protective equipment is prevention. Protection means prevention. That's it. Information on managing blood, no, not managing. The policy implementation required for personal, no, preventive measures to reduce pathogenic risk. That's it. So, accidental exposure to bloodborne pathogens, that is the risk. Increased risk is there. So, you have to reduce this risk by taking these preventive measures. So, these are all preventive measures, protective measures, because there is a lot of risk. Okay. There's a lot of risk. Okay, those who are available, write your first name and second name. Now, last, before going, who are available in the last second, just type your names and see you again tomorrow. Good night. Juliet, you can contact me afterwards. Yeah, I have kept one name, your place. You asked me for admission. Definitely, I'll give you. Tomorrow, we'll discuss about timings, course, and everything we'll discuss. Then I'll give you. So, write a message tomorrow morning. Don't worry, I already put your name there. So only talking with you is there. We have a lot of doctors from Nigeria who are in the UK already. Okay, good night. See you.